Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian Kingsbury. I'm a full-time reseller and freelance photographer. Yesterday we cleaned out a 5x8 storage unit. Let me give you a look. Loaded up to the brim. So hopefully we can get this home in one load. I'm a little leery of my pack job, but I got it all on there. Roped up, covered up. So we'll see. As you can see, it was an all-day chore. It took me quite a while, about 2 or 3 hours to load everything up. About 2 hours to drive to Arlington from Aurora, all on the back road. So I unloaded everything at my mom's place and it's there waiting for me right now. Let's take a look at her reaction.
It's big. It's massive.
As you can see, the cover came undone a little bit, but
was that all the way over?
It was over it, but it made it in one piece.
Oh my goodness, Brian. This is a big unit.
It was only a 5x8. So that was a little short I put together of the haul and my mom's reaction. Let the people see it. We're gonna go there this afternoon. She's busy till about 3, so we're gonna pack up our orders. While I was busy yesterday, we did have some orders come through. We're going to take a look at what sold, and then we're going to head south and get into those boxes, see what we found. Paid $50 for that unit, so hopefully we got our money's worth. Let's see what sold. So it looks like we had 4 sales for $61.10 while I was busy loading that unit. Let's take a look at what sold. First item that sold was this small Truve woman's red dress shirt, sleeveless, polyester. It sold for best offer accepted of $14.99. Second item that sold was the Zine orange woman's cotton blend zip front hooded sweatshirt, hoodie size small. It sold for best offer of $14.99. Third item that sold was a size 7 Joseph Siebel brown leather women's dress shoes. Sold for $34.99. And the fourth and final item that sold out of the big store was a former storage unit find. Cleaned out a storage unit, a Star Trek collectibles a while back. This was for the World of Star Trek paperback book by David Gerald. Sold for $19.99. So that Star Trek unit keeps paying dividends. So we're going to get those orders packed up real quick and get ready to head south. I got to take a look at what sold out of the small store before we go. But stay tuned, we're headed that way and we'll get into those treasures real soon. Got those 4 orders packed up. Now we're going to log into the smaller store and see what sold. Looks like we had 2 orders for a total of $28.08. Let's see what sold. First item that sold was a skirt. This is a Venus Williams, Venus and Serena, their line, I believe. It's a Venus skirt XL, black, size 33 by 13. Polyester spandex, extra large, sold for $14.99, best offer. We're in football season, so of course some football items are starting to sell. This one's a Seahawks jersey. This is an NFL Seattle Seahawks Marshawn Lynch short sleeve white t-shirt jersey, size large, sold for $24.99, best offer accepted. Let's go get these orders. Alright, we got those 2 orders. I'm going to get those packed up, then we're going to get on the road and head over to that storage unit worth of merchandise waiting for me in my mom's garage so we can do some unboxing and see what we got. So the fact that that Marshawn Lynch jersey just sold reminded me that last night I did grab a couple items as I walked out the door. I noticed that the storage unit owner was a Seahawks fan, had a couple cool items on the top of the boxes. Here are a couple of items that I grabbed on the way out. So one of the items I grabbed was this Seattle Seahawks kind of tie-dye t-shirt. It's not perfect. It's a XXL. And it does have a couple little holes, but I'll probably list it and mention those. A little stain here, a little hole right there, and a larger hole right here, and a couple other little holes. But you know, for the Seahawks fan, I think it'll probably sell. Probably list that for $14.99. Another item I picked up was this Super Bowl champions plaque here. And the Seahawks won it, 12th man. Seahawks 43-8 over the Broncos. Remember that year? So it has all the players on there. It has Marshawn and Russ Wilson and all the guys. So it's still in plastic, but the plastic is kind of coming apart. I might just take that plastic off. And it looks like they drilled a hole here and they had it on the wall with the plastic on it. So there's one. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. I might hold on to it for the man cave. Or I might just put it online for sale. We'll see. Stay tuned. Alright, I got a little tote full of orders. Gonna go to the post office. Then I'm gonna head to Arlington. And we're gonna look through that unit. Get a look into those boxes. See if there's any hidden treasures. I know a little bit about what I found. There were some loose items that you could see. You probably saw me drag some of those in the last video. But we're going to get into it a little bit more detail and really go through it and see if there's anything of major value. Alright, we made it to my mom's garage. All the stuff is still here waiting for me to get into it. As you can see, it's all stacked up behind me. Let me give you guys a little bit of a closer look. So we put it all in here kind of in a hurry. Just put it where it lays. And today I brought a few empty totes with me. 3 empty totes in a box there. So hopefully we can find a nice batch of stuff to donate. And also find a few treasures in this big mess that we can list online and make some money. Alright, we got you hands free, set up on a tripod so I can get into these boxes. I think I'm going to set up a little workstation in this area here, and then we'll get into it and show you all the stuff we find. Alright, I got a big cardboard box set up here that I'm going to put all the donatable stuff into. And then I think I'm going to go through the clothes right now. There's a big stack of clothes over here that I'll show you as I get into them, and we'll put it in a tote. I've got 3 gray totes set up, so let me grab that stack and give you a look. So let me pick up this tripod and bring you over and show you what we're working with. We got a little workstation set over here so you can get a better look at how we're doing it. So as you can see, we got the clothes right there. This is a donatable box. And then we got the 3 totes set up right there. And this is the big mound of treasures we gotta get through. And hopefully get a truckload that we can donate. Get some of it out of my mom's garage here so she can get her car back in here. So there was some interesting art in this unit. It looks like the owner was a bit of an artist, and this was one piece we found in this unit. It's looks like some sort of pencil drawing or something like that. It's of Chief Peter, I don't know if you guys can pronounce that, Chmavsky. Chief Peter Chmavsky. One of the Alaska chiefs. It's a pretty nice piece. Not sure of the value, but it does have a few little damage holes. One here, and one up here, and one here. But the face is intact. So we'll have to determine the value of that, decide whether it's worth keeping or not. So for those of you that might not know, I'm primarily a clothing seller on eBay. So when I do a big unit like this, I usually make my money back on the clothes. We do have a fair amount of clothes, a little handful, that I should be able to make at least $50 back. This unit was cheap, so you don't have to make a whole lot to earn your money back, but we want to be in the profit quick with this one. So let's show you some of the clothing that we've found so far. We got these nice Nike athletic shorts. Another pair of blue Nike athletic shorts. Got some nice cargo shorts. Some Union Bay cargo shorts. A nice large, tall pocket Dickies t-shirt. So when you get items that are tall, those always sell at a higher sell-through rate than regular. So that's the good news. An XL Essentials kind of gray athletic t-shirt. Pair of Wrangler dress shorts. An XL sleeveless t-shirt. Pair of Lucky Brand pants, have a few little stains. And lastly, I think these are Carhartts, a pair of Carhartts carpenter shorts. So right there, we probably doubled our money. You know, you're looking at $10 profit probably on 10 of those items. There's over $100 in profit right there, just in the clothing alone. And that's just the first batch. So we're gonna put that in a tote and we're gonna dig a little deeper and see what else we find. Also in that batch of clothing was this hat. It did look like a cheap little hat to me. Didn't look like anything special, but I looked at the inside and it is a Stetson. So size 7 1/8, so it's a decent size. Kind of an interesting look. It's kind of got that cheap feel to it, but it is a Stetson, so the brand name, the keyword Stetson, does carry its weight, so we might be able to sell that for a few bucks. We'll have to do a little research. So this unit did have a whole batch of tools, so we're going to have a tote here that we're going to put a lot of these tools in. Hopefully pull some stuff for our garage to use and maybe put together a few tool lots. But one thing that we found in one of the boxes is right here. This is a stack of sandpaper. Brand new, not brand new, but opened package of sandpaper, and this is all unused sandpaper. So a whole batch of sandpaper. So that little box over there that had the sandpaper in it also had this phone cord. This one is a Comcast cord, and then this is just some blue USB cable. And it had this brand new cable as well. So this has a USB on it. We might look it up and see if it's worth listing online. You could list it as new since it is in the packaging, so we'll do some research on that as well. So one niche I've been exploring a little bit more since I've got into these storage units are books. I typically don't list books, but lately I've been listing a few, and this one had some interesting books in it that I thought I'd give you a look at. This was a large kind of coffee table book about the Titanic. There's a Harley Davidson book here, kind of a hardcover book. Anything Harley Davidson is collectible and people will buy it, so this one is definitely worth a few bucks. Again, another Harley Davidson book. This one's soft cover. Life book, what is this called? A Photographic Pilgrimage, Places of the Bible. So a kind of a picture book. Might be a fun one to go look through and check out the photographs. Again, you know, this guy was an artist, so there is a lot of art or art books. The 100 Best Pictures. You guys remember that photo with the green eyes. This one is Frontier America. Another hardcover with a slip on it. We had the Harley, now we got the Indian motorcycles. This is a nice book about Indian motorcycles. Looks to have a beautiful photograph of historic Indian motorbikes. Another National Geographic The Story of America. So a picture atlas, again, photographs, all about the story of America. Millennium, Fantastic Facts by Russell Ash. An interesting one. You gotta shake these books out too. Sometimes there'll be money in these, so I'll go through and I'll do that. I mean, you can see stuff's falling out of them already, and sometimes you'll find some interesting stuff in here. This looks like a kid's coloring book, but who knows what we might find in one of these books. And this one here is the history of animation. It has all the Disney, not Disney, but Superman, Fred Flintstone, Mighty Mouse, Bugs Bunny, the Looney Tunes, Beauty and the Beast, all the animation that you're familiar with. This is a larger book, so might be worth looking up and seeing if it's worth any money. So just in that stack of books, we're looking at some serious money. So there was a big stack of encyclopedia type books, but under that stack was this book. Has a little damage to the binding, as you can see, but it looks like it might have some age. It's called The World Book, and we're looking at it first time right now, so I'll let you know. 1918 it looks like, The World Book. Again, it's in pretty rough condition, missing this binding here, but you know, if it's an old book, it might be worth some dough. We'll have to look it up and see what it appraises for, what it's selling for on eBay, and what kind of demand there is for a book like this. And it's either donate or we list it online. So I mentioned those encyclopedias. Here's a look at what we found. There was this batch of green ones here. This is Funk and Wagnalls, I think, or something like that. And then there was this batch. Oh, these are heavy. These are heavy. This batch here, let's take a look at what these are. These are Encyclopedia Americana. So we'll have to look these up again, see if they're worth listing or if it's something we donate. Again, I'm not an expert on books. You know, I bought a storage unit with a lot of Star Trek books. I listed all those books. And I've been making some decent sales off of lots of paperback Star Trek books. But, you know, I'm smart enough to know that a Harley Davidson book will likely sell, or something on Indian motorcycles. You know, someone's going to buy that. Encyclopedias, that's a bit out of my knowledge, but it's easy to look up and determine whether it's worth listing or not. So let's give you a quick look at this organizational process. I've got the tote set out here and we're working through it. I'll give you a look at what we're working on. So far we have this tote here, the clothes that I showed you with the Stetson hat. This is kind of a home goods tools and whatnot. That cable that I showed you in the sandpaper. We got this art here that we got to decide what we're going to do with of Chief Peter. And then over here I made this stack of books, and I've got this this head up here for donations. I did throw a couple little items in there, a Tupperware lid and something else. But this is the one I'm looking at now. Appears to be household goods. We'll go through this and see if it's anything we want to keep for the house or if it's a donate. So making these decisions on your own is sometimes a little bit difficult. I might call my mom in here to give me a little 2 cents, her 2 cents on it, and sometimes you need a nudge to just donate. But, you know, gauze strips, you know, that's stuff you could just donate. You know, how often do you need a gauze strip? Especially when there are only 3 of them left. I guess we could hold on to 3 gauze strips. Okay, and then we recycle this box. This is a present for Mom. I know she uses Epsom salts in her bath, so we could give this to her. She'll probably like that. Got some surgical dressings here. I don't know. Is it something you hold on to and put in the medicine cabinet, or is it something you donate? What would you do? We got an enema. Do we need an enema box? Brand new? Crushed box? I don't know. You never know when you need an enema, right? We got some Lysol. You can always use that. You gotta clean the bathroom. Why buy it if you can just use this one? Some sort of powder. Probably stay away from that stuff. You never know what it'll do. More Lysol. More bathroom soft scrub here, so we could get our bathroom really clean with this box. Fish oil. Do you take someone's old fish oil, or do you buy it new? I'd probably buy it new. Lidocaine, cough syrup. Do you drink someone's lidocaine cough syrup? No, you don't. More medicine. Anything with a prescription on it, you just dispose of. You don't mess around with that kind of stuff. One a day women's vitamins. Walgreens antacid. Extra strength pain relief. I don't know. I think all this stuff is probably just trash. The only thing I'd probably hold on to is the Lysol. Clean the toilet and call it a day. So this unit, again, he's an artist. He does have some interesting art. He has a couple pieces here of the Eiffel Tower. This is kind of like a cork board with the Eiffel Tower on it. And this was a little, looks to be like the lid of something. This might be a donate, but it is kind of cool. I thought I'd show it to you. It's a little Alaska wooden lid to some sort of box. And then there's this picture, a framed picture of the Eiffel Tower. Pretty nice. I don't know how much Eiffel Tower art is worth these days. I imagine it's pretty minimal, but we'll look into it. So one thing I've learned about these units, doing these units, a lot of times, you know, they get into trouble and they go to rehab and they put them into some sort of art projects. Not saying that's what happened with this guy, but that is typically what you run into. You find a lot of art supplies, and so you look them up and you realize that paper costs a lot of money. So when you find decorative paper like this, you don't just recycle it. You list it on eBay. Something like this, you know, art paper with the decoration on it, can be worth quite a bit of money. You just have to look it up, see what it goes for, and you can make some money off of it, off of paper. Who would have thought? So I'm slowly working through this giant stack of paperwork. I guess not sure what this is. Some sort of leather-bound book. It says a Masters in Development, Marcus and Milchap. Marcus and Milchap. It does look okay. Well, you can see what it's about. I'll let you guys read that. I'm not sure. Is that one that you hold on to, or is that file that under educational? I don't know. What would you do? Let's see what else we got into this. This is what it says, voice print on it. Now this is the first time I'm looking at this stuff, so we might run into some surprises, as you can see. Okay, it says play. It's a voice print. Should we hit the play button and see what it says? I'm a little scared now after that last book. Okay, needs a battery, but something like this, a voice print. It looks like it has a hit spot for a photograph. Could have some value, maybe $5-10, I would guess. If we can get this lid back on. There we go. We do have some photographs. We'll try to get the stack of stuff to send back to them. Again, a nice brand new art pad. So there's $5-10. Another nice art pad, brand new. We might make a lot of art supplies here. National Geographic, you can lot up those National Geographic magazines. People do collect those. Couple coloring books, so they may have some children that were coloring these. Little pamphlet to Edmonds Community College, we could probably recycle that. Here's a little piece of art that made its way through. It looks to be a dragonfly or something. These cookbooks, that's a niche that's pretty interesting. When you find them like this with the binding like that aren't in large print, they can sometimes be valuable. People do collect cookbooks. So small cookbooks that don't get published in mass can be worth some money. This did have a lot of Christmas stuff. Here it is, Let It Snow. We're planning to have a Christmas sale one of these days. I've got a whole bunch of boxes here of Christmas stuff that we can put together and have a sale. It's approaching that season, so we might do that pretty soon here. Stickers, a brand new thing of stickers. Here's a little card, we'll get back to them. A little model magazine. Another National Geographic. This one's a little thicker. Traveler, it's called. So we're going to keep going through this. I got to make a little space here. Alright, we got this stack organized a little better. Let's continue on. There is a notepad here. Doesn't appear to have a lot of writing into it. We might just recycle that. Again, another kind of a art pad here. We might be able to use this, tear out a few pages and make use of it. Another coloring book. You put that with the rest. There is this here, a little framing for some sort of photos or something. Okay, we got an old 45 here. It says, if it's on Dunhill, believe it. This is, oh, Better Off Dead, Bill Withers on one side. Let's see, is it a flip side? Lean on Me and Better Off Dead. So Bill Withers, classic. So we'll have to look that up. I don't sell vinyl really because it tends to break in the mail and unless you have those expensive mailers. But it could be something to look into if the value is worth buying those mailers. We could buy some. This is kind of interesting. It's a card with some original art. It's done by Charles Silverfox. So brand new in plastic. He signed it and he's got the native art on there with a wolf, it appears to be. So that's an interesting piece. We could probably list that, pass it along to somebody to use. So I was looking through this coloring book. They have the back piece here, and inside they do have one completed. It's pretty nice too. Look at this. So they did do a very good job on that one, whoever put that together. So this is an interesting envelope. It says, mostly Zucchini. I'm not familiar, it might be an artist, but appears to have some paperwork and a magazine. So we're going to get into this and see what's in it. Okay, I feel really stupid now. Zucchini is not an artist, it's zucchini. These are all zucchini recipes. Alright, all this art in the brain, I'm thinking it's something special. It's just zucchini recipes. So Sometimes you go through that, you read things wrong. Zucchini, not zucchini. So there were a few printed pieces in that zucchini envelope that we'll probably just hold on to lot up. Maybe add them to the cookbook lot. The rest of it we'll probably recycle, so it's all just newspaper articles and whatnot. So this was one tote you could see in the photographs on Storage Treasure's website. It was a little tote, let me show you. Kind of a clear tote full of CDs. I pulled a few of these out here. Let's go through them and see what kind of musical taste they had. So not just CDs, it also had some batteries, a condom, a scratch ticket, an X-Men Wolverine movie. So there was all those CDs that I'm going to show you, but there was also that. So it was a full little tote. So here's the first batch of loose CDs that we pulled from that tote. We got, who is this? This is Sounds of the 70s. We got Nickelback. We got Lita Ford. Carole King and James Taylor. We got Eric Clapton. We got the Commodores. Some sort of puzzle game. We got MJ, Michael Jackson Thriller, classic. We got Alan Jackson. We got Jerry Seinfeld, a comedy. We got a little box set of Queen greatest hits. So definitely some good money that we could move online or maybe just add to our collection. So I'm typically not a movie or media seller, but I have gotten into selling movies. I got a collection of Blu-rays in a storage unit, and I listed them, and some of them are quite rare and do sell for big money. Most of them sell for a minimal amount. Usually the most you can get is $10 to $15 with free shipping, but some of those Blu-rays do sell for big money, so you got to look them up. These CDs, probably the market is saturated, but if the artists are in demand, they'll still sell, like Michael Jackson and those types of artists. They'll always sell, so there's money to be made on them still. So we're close to needing a new battery, but let me walk you through this this mess that I got going on here, trying to get organized. Again, I paid $50.15 for this unit and got all this stuff. You saw those CDs. We still have a big stack here that I'm going to show you as well. Let me show you. This stack here was also in it. This stack here was also in it. And then there's a few loose CDs right there. We got this tote here to go back of tools. This is all that medicine that we're going to throw away. This is that big stack of books that have the encyclopedia, all the cookbooks. Those were the CDs that I just showed you. Started a tote there. This is a donation box, and that's just the beginning. Alright, we got a fresh battery in the camera. I thought I'd show you the rest of those CDs real quick so you can get a look at everything we found. This was just a loose stack. I don't know if these are to be put in the cases or these are separate, but Jeff Foxworthy, Savage Garden, Cat Williams Live, Nirvana Icon, Alanis Morissette Jagged Little Pill, Etta James Love Songs, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Malt Shop Memories, Aretha Franklin, Mariah Carey Butterfly, Rhino Records. Is this Winona Revelations? Motley Crue's Greatest Hits. Not sure, can't read it. Not sure, can't read it, but the message is clear. Classic R&B oldies. Detox. Earth, Wind and Fire's greatest hits. James Taylor one-man band. So a loose stack there, but there's some good artists in there. Definitely we could lot some of that up if we can't find the case. But let's go through the rest of them real quick. Alright, I took a little break, had a little icy cold Coke Zero beverage. Let's get through the rest of these CDs. Let's see what else they got. We got U2 The Best Of. Aretha Franklin The Best Of. Ray Charles. Another James Taylor one-man band. Gene Krupa. Not familiar, but we'll have to give it a listen. La Bamba. Sacred Journey, some sort of powwow CD. Glenn Miller. Twilight. Produced by Ted Templeton. It's missing the front, so I'm not sure. Spotted Eagle. Patriotic Country. Stained. Excellent voice on that guy. Hank Williams Jr., another excellent voice on that guy. Last stack, here we go. Rod Stewart. Bonnie Raitt. Got a loose one here. Kelly Clarkson. Avenged Sevenfold. Oh, that's a good one there. Shania Twain. Phil Collins. Toby Keith. So we got country, we got rock, we got a little bit of everything. Best ofs. Disturbed, more rock. Melissa Etheridge. And last but not least, UB40. So a big stack of CDs. We should be able to make some decent money off of those. Those will be kind of bread and butter. Get them listed when you have time. Don't expect to make a lot of money very fast, but it'll roll in, trickle in. So a unit like this is kind of hard to decide where to start, but I'm just going to keep going one at a time, one box at a time. This one is interesting. We got a shoebox. Sometimes I'm afraid to look in these shoeboxes like this, especially with a little devil on it like that, but we'll get in this. There was this little coffee pot. Doesn't appear to be anything special. Might just recycle that to donate it. But it does look to have some age, so I might think about that. What do you guys think? You think it has any value? There's a marking on the bottom there. Just a little coffee pot. Usually don't sell anything like this. Might just be scrap. Send it off to the Goodwill, but I don't know. What would you guys do? We'll set that aside and think about it for a second. Let's get into this shoebox, shall we? Alright. Looks like we have some sort of art canvases here. Some brand new art canvases, little small ones. So we could do an art lot if we come across more art supplies. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. This one does have a little something on the back, but the front is clear. So we got 5 nice little art canvases. We'll set those aside. Maybe we could put together an art lot. So inside this shoebox, it's a broken CD. That's garbage. Facial cleanser, garbage. A Jack Daniel's shot glass. What do you guys think? Is that sellable? Save it for the collection? I might hold on to that. Got some, looks like some Sharpies here. A little paintbrush, or maybe a makeup brush. Here's a little piece of art they did. Some old makeup. Some sort of cable. A tube of some sort. Couple old pens. And some playing cards. So we'll have to count them up. Maybe if there's 52 they're worth holding on. Otherwise we just recycle. So we got the cards here. They appear to be all there. Let's see if I can do it. There they all are. We'll set that aside and save that for next poker game. So also in this tote is a bunch of baggies of some sort here, just empty plastic bags. I think these are coffee filters. And then there was this little cable adapter. But like all these plastic bags, I think I'm just gonna recycle those, donate them. So it looks like all these plastic totes are part of a little set, a little stackable set of drawers here. Got one more drawer here we're gonna get into. Give you a little peek at it. Let's see what we got in here. You got another Trojan. Looks like some sort of remote or something. This is a luminous air. Multi-speed airbrush system. So this might be something worth value. They ripped into it kind of interesting on the top. Oh, there it is. So yeah, this does probably have some value. Looks like you put the ink in the top there and you spray it out. It's a little air system for making airbrush art. So we'll have to look this up and see what kind of money it's worth. So there was another little packet full of CDs here. So the CD money keeps rolling in. What do we got? Fresh Brew. Oh, these are all empty. Empty, empty, empty. So a little packet here with only one disc in it. Fresh Brew. Coffee Brothers. Fresh Brew. So we got plenty of loose CDs here. We might throw some of those in there and just sell this as a big lot and make it nice and easy to ship in this thing. That might be an option for us. So I think I'll pick you guys up and show you what electronics I found. I did find a lot of electronics. They're all sitting over here. Let me position you so you can get a better look at them. So I've got them all stacked up right here. It looks like a little Sony receiver on top there. The very top is a CD/cassette. Looks like a stock radio that they took out of their car. Over here we have a couple Bose speakers, so Bose is good. There's a little TV stand, but I haven't seen a TV, so that might just be recycled. Under the Sony is another Sony DVD player, another Sony, and then the bottom is a huge, heavy Denon receiver. It looks like it's missing the dial off of it, but a lot of old electronics here. Could have some value. The question is, do you want to sell it or do you want to trade it to somebody. I'm not really into old electronics, but some people are. So my mom took a rice cooker out of this tote here, but also in it was this food dehydrator and these pans, a little set of pans. Kind of a nice set. It's all kind of dusty and taped up and whatnot, so it will need to be detaped and cleaned up, but that stuff does have value if you want to sell it. We're looking at more cooking stuff. This is a little oyster roaster oven. I'm not sure if that's actually the lid that goes with it or kind of a makeshift lid that they found that worked because the other one broke or something. But that thing is dusty as well. Will need to be cleaned up and tested out, see if it works. But a nice roaster oven. Here's an item I'd probably donate. It looks to be a little kid's chair of some sort with a Star Wars theme. This one was a pain in the neck. It came open and had the tissue paper and wrapping paper everywhere when I was moving this unit. But we got it back here, and I guess we could make some use of it this Christmas. Set it aside. Here's another box we'll have to get into, all full of tools. I had to kind of consolidate a couple boxes, so I tossed the tools on top of this box. So this is just a mishmash of every little thing you could imagine, but you know, we got shovels in here, we got caulking tools, we got gloves, we got all kinds of stuff, as you can see. There are some nicer tools. Look at that little Fuller wrench. So we might be able to put together a nice tool lot once we get into this box a little deeper. So we're getting things organized. We got the tote full of clothing here, one full of kind of household essentials, and I put all the CDs and that little air gun into that this tote. But we still have all the books here, the encyclopedias. We gotta find a way. And over there is a little donation set up. I think what I want to do next is find all the Christmas stuff and kind of pull it to the side, set it aside in one spot and kind of get it out of the way. So I'm gonna go searching for Christmas wrapping paper and the totes with all the Christmas stuff in it. I have this here. Over there there's a little silver wrapping paper. I'll grab that, and on the top of that box appears to be something festive, so we'll grab and get into that box next. Alright, we got this box, that box I was showing you with all the festive goodies on top. We're gonna get into it. I got it set up next to the garbage box and the donatable box. I have a feeling this one is gonna be mostly donatable stuff or trash, so let's take a look at what we have. We have a little composition book. It's empty, so I guess we could use that, write some notes in there. Some more stickers, brand new. And this is an inventory book. So that has some personal stuff. We'll probably set that aside for them. This was some sort of bow. Christmas bow. Looks to be a handmade thing. There it is. A ribbon of some sort like this. There you go. See what I'm talking about? A little ribbon. I think we're gonna pass that along to Goodwill. Let them make a few bucks off of that one. We got some kind of cutouts here, more festive pumpkins. So this might be good. We could do a little Halloween lot, I guess, if we wanted to. It's the right time of year. Pumpkins. And we got this guy here. Little Dracula. It's kind of cute. And oh, look at this. Little puppies. A little happy birthday. We have this nice spool of string. So we're going to set some of this aside and get into this box a little deeper. It has some value in it. It's surprising me a little bit. Alright, so at the bottom of this box it appears to be an Xfinity modem, a router modem, plus 3 Xfinity remotes. I'll show you. There's There's the box. It's heavy, but it's all in there. Those you can. I know that companies like that do rent those to you, but you can buy them outright, and they do have some value. So we'll have to look up what we got there. They'll have model numbers on them. See if it's worth something selling online. Check out if it still works, and do some research. I'm not really that knowledgeable about modems other than the ones that I've bought for myself, but they do sell. Also in that box with this, looks like a temperature gauge of some sort, Honeywell. We could look that up and see if it's worth anything. It was in this little cellophane wrapper, so maybe it's a replacement, or maybe it wasn't working, who knows. There was this little handle, kind of a decorative little handle. It's kind of cute. And candle of some sort without a wick. Candle without a wick. So that might be trash. There was this bonsai book, so we'll add that to the stack of books. Bonsai Basics. There was kind of this festive towel, kind of a nice holiday towel. And then there was this little wooden box. Let's open it and see what's in it, shall we? Alright, I've unleashed these little clasps here, but I have yet to open it, so I'm going to open it and see what's in it at the same time you guys do. Alright, I've sold these before. This appears to be some sort of drafting kit. If these are all here and it is an old one, it can be worth up to $100. I know I've sold mine for that amount. They do shift around a little, but it looks like it might all be in here, so we'll have to take an inventory of this and see if it's all in there, and then determine how much to sell it for. Could be anywhere between $50 and $100 right here we're holding in my hand. So I was looking at it. The model is Brumgrass and Son. I'm not familiar with that model, but it appears to be probably 80% here. There's probably a few pieces that are missing. So we're probably looking at more of a $50 item than $100 since it's not complete. But we'll put it out there on the internet and see if anybody wants it. So we're making some progress. I think the plan is just to keep grabbing boxes until I run out of steam or run out of daylight. It's getting late now. Might grab a bite to eat and then grab a couple more boxes. We got a nice set of totes here ready to take home. There's some listable merchandise in them. I've got a nice box here ready to go to the Goodwill. But as you can see, it's mostly keepable stuff at this point. Just this little box of donations there and garbage down there. And the rest of it is just stuff that we can get online and make our money back. So I found this sitting on top of one of the boxes. It's Alice in Wonderland. Looks like a couple discs in here, so they might have a bonus disc in there. But there's easy money. Alice in Wonderland, a classic. Put that online, make a few bucks. So we might have another gift for Mom here. This is a little box of tea candles. I know she uses that when she makes her tea, so we have some matchbooks in there as well. We might search through those matchbooks to make sure they're nothing special, but it appears to be just tea candles. So we got the Epsom salts and the tea candles. We're going to bring it in there and see if she wants that stuff.
This rice cooker worked. I'm so happy. Look at that.
So she pulled a new to her rice cooker, a little small one.
Yeah, it worked.
So that's next to the air fryer I gave you, right?
Look at this. The rice is done.
Ooh, look at that. It even cooks good rice, huh?
Yeah, it does.
And over here we got another gift for you.
What?
We know you like to take baths, so we brought you this Dr. Teal's Epsom salts.
Oh, with lavender. I love it. Thank you.
You gonna use that?
You are just too good to me.
All right. Enjoy that.
Okay, I will. Smells so good.
All right. Doesn't expire, does it?
No, it doesn't. This is good. This is still very
Half
good.
a bag. Yeah.
No, I'm way more than half.
I know.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So Mom got her Epsom salts. Now let's dive into another box, shall we? So we got another cardboard box here. And we're going to dive into it. It appears to have some sort of holiday theme to it as well. But let's see what we got. Looks like Christmas stuff. Christmas stuff. So we're going to just set this aside with all the Christmas stuff. I don't want to get into it too deep. Let's see what else we got in this box. So there was a lid. I was pulling the lid and it had all these little decorative rocks, glass rocks in it. So now I'm going to have to clean all that up. So give me a second. So before I dig into it, I thought I'd give you the aerial view here. There are a couple movies on there, Star Wars movies and Pirates of the Caribbean. Some Christmas stuff, also some Halloween stuff. Yeah, we'll have to get into it a little deeper and see what else we got. But that's what we're looking at right now. This is cute, a little nutcracker. Looks like he's missing a hand. Nutcracker minus a hand. I know some the larger nutcrackers can be worth some money, but this guy's probably not worth much. But let's keep digging. Maybe there's more at the bottom. There was this nice kind of a tank top that might have been part of some sort of costume, but we'll add that to the clothing. It said unrated and uncut. I saw that and I didn't want to dig in there too quick, but it's just a copy of White Chicks, the Wayans Brothers movie. So we're safe. We'll get back into that box and see what else we can find. Another loose CD, The Drifters, Golden Hits. There's another shirt in there, a woman's kind of olive green and black, has the lace shoulders, a long sleeve shirt, kind of XL, so we can list that online. Here we go, here's another one that's not broken. This one's complete. We could probably sell this one for probably 10 bucks. It's that holiday season, so we'll set him aside. There was a broken chair leg in there, so hopefully we don't find that broken chair. Alright, we got the mess all cleaned up. Let me show you what we were dealing with. As you can see in the bottom of this box were all those decorative little glass rocks. They were in this banana bread pan here, and it spilled out all over everywhere. We have those two nutcrackers. The one was missing the hand, but the other one was complete. And then we have all these other Christmas decorations. I'm going to recycle that. There might be more decorations in there. We'll have to take another closer look. There were these three lids here that we'll hold on to because we do have a lot of kitchenware to get through. There was also this little tool and this heavy little pipe of some sort. It might go to something. This was interesting. There was a box of acrylic nails. Looked to be brand new, different sizes and different, well, all the same color obviously. They haven't been painted. Extension cord there, so lots of stuff to decide what to do with. I think right now we're gonna turn that box into a Christmas box and just set it all to the side to decide what we want to do with it. You want an action shot? Here we go. Let's try it. 95% success. I think I might find somewhere else to put them in though, because that is a nice little banana bread pan. I might take that home to the wife. So I did empty that other bag, and in it was this little apron for the tree, a little Merry Christmas apron that goes around the bottom of a tree. And there was these little trees, a trio of, what do you call those? Well, these are Pooh, Eeyore, and Piglet coasters. That's what they're called. I had trouble coming up with that word. Here are the rest of the decorations. Some more stars, some more trees. Coasters, that's what those are called. And this little tree apron, I guess you would call it. So we got a whole stack of decorations here. We'll find a new box for it. Put these little beaded glass rocks in another box as well. So I think I'm going to take those nutcrackers and the nice coaster set home to list those online. The rest of it I have over here. I got a more manageable Christmas box there, and this is kind of a little kitchen section I'm working on. There were some errant lids that we'll have to find out what those go to, and another box of kitchen type stuff. So we'll start putting all the kitchen stuff in this corner. Hopefully we're making some progress here. So I was starting to organize these things and I came across this. This is a Flavor Wave Oven Deluxe. I looked inside and look at this. Look at this. Brand new Flavor Wave Oven Deluxe with the recipe book right there. Appears to be all brand new, never used, still in the box. So that might be a decent find. We'll have to look that up and see what it's worth. Looks like it came straight as a Christmas gift or something and nobody ever used it. Has the UPC code right on there. USPS delivered. So we'll look that up. That might be an easy little box we can get into. Let's take a look. I see on the top here is this non-fat dry milk. So that can't go bad, I don't think. But let's see what's in that shoebox. We've had some luck with the shoeboxes, so let's see what's in that one. So we have this box. It's empty, but it's a modern take on a classic game. Anger Play Mancala wooden classic game. So maybe we'll find that, I don't know, but we'll set the box aside. Look at this. We got a brand new hat. Brand new. Fortunately, it does have this, so it might be stolen, but you can get these off. You got to take a hammer to them. $4.99, so it's probably not stolen, but it was on sale. Maybe someone forgot to take that off the security tag, but we have a hat. We found another CD case. This one does have some CDs in it. Jeff Allen Live, Mel Gibson, A Man Without a Face, the movie. Daddy's Home, Adam Sandler. Pat Benatar. Country Volume 7. John Mellencamp. The Best That I Could Do. That's always a good one. John Mellencamp there. And lastly, that might be one for Mom. Paul McCartney. She really enjoys Paul McCartney, so maybe we'll see if she wants that one. Let's go in and ask her. So what do you think of your new CD? Paul McCartney?
Yeah, I really like it. I thank you. That's wonderful.
How many songs do you think you know on that list?
All of them.
Oh. You gonna listen to it?
Yes, I definitely am going to listen to it.
Alright, well enjoy.
Thank you.
So in the bottom of the box was this bottom half of a Trivial Pursuit game. It does have all the little pieces and the board, a few little straws. So I don't know if the rest of the game is around here, but we got the beginning of a Trivial Pursuit game. Alright, I had a little dinner, got a little energy back. Still looking at boxes and boxes. Again, I only paid $50.15 for all this stuff. Seems unreal. I'm still going through it. Still got a lot of boxes to get through. I'm going to get at it for another half hour or so, then I'm going to call it a video. So I want to thank everybody for watching. This is my attempt to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time so I can monetize my channel. So if you want to take a second right now and hit that subscription button and ring that notification bell, it would be much appreciated. So I showed you guys Chief Peter there earlier in the video, but also part of this was this framed art down here. There were 3 of these. Unfortunately, 2 of them, the frames were broken, but this one is still intact. It appears to be a signed piece here. Just a small little piece. As you can see, this is about as big as my hand. but it is interesting. I'm not sure who the artist is. I can't quite make it out, but we'll do some research and maybe that'll have some value. So as you can see there appears to be one of those tents that come in the bags like that. And over here is another chair that's all wrapped up. There's a heavy bag there, an Everlast heavy bag. And I'm not sure if I showed you these, but over here is a bunch of pool cues, some pretty nice ones, and a little Sportscraft pool cue stand. So that might have some value. We'll have to look into that. I don't know much about pool cues, but they appear to be the nice ones. Definitely not something cheap. We have this tote here, this little cooler, and I've yet to get into it, so let's open it up and see what's inside, shall we? This is a Coleman cooler, so that's a good brand. Look at this, lots of oil. Looks like car stuff, so let's dig into it and see what we got. So we're down here next to the cooler. I've got another box here, a little cardboard box. I'm gonna take the stuff out of the cooler, show it to you, and then pack it up in this little box to take home. Again, all this stuff costs money. If you don't have to spend the money on it, you might as well save the money and put these items into our car. We got some gear lube here, high performance SAE 90. Let's see, we got Dura Wash, some car washing fluid. Two-Cycle Master Pro. This appears to be for a boat of some sort. Valvoline, 2-cycle engine oil. Got some turtle wax. Butane fuel. This appears to be a little coffee canister. Put your portable coffee in there. This might be some sort of camping gear in the Coleman cooler with all the camping gear. That's what it looks like to me. But there are a few little things for the yard. A little nozzle for the hose. What is this? An halogen bulb. Brand new in the cardboard still. Coleman propane tank. Looks like a little light bulb fixture. This is a little Glacier's Edge stove, it looks like. I guess you'd hook the propane up right here. So that's why they have the propane there. This is a Burks. I'm not sure exactly what this is. If anybody knows, let me know. Might be for art. I don't know. Another nozzle for the hose. Some tape here. We do have some oil that is in the bottom here that I got on my hands, so I might take a second to clean up. Give me a sec. Alright, I got it wiped off. This appears to be some sort of gauze. So they have something to wax your car, I think. Some tape, some more tape. I don't know if I showed you this. Oh yeah, this is a starter handle. Ace, brand new. So this might have been his little boat camping type of gear. There's a little funnel here for the oil. Imagine. This is also part of that little gun, I think. I wasn't. It might be some sort of boating thing that I'm not aware of. There's some more tape here, smaller batch. And this is just full of stuff. We'll have to go through that in a little more detail at another time. Send that home and do it when we got some time to spread it out on the floor and see what's in it. But that's what we got in the Coleman cooler. There we go, we got it cleaned up. There's another look at everything that was in the cooler. Look at all that. Alright, we got another tote here set up. Let me give you a look at this one from up top. As you can see, it's got some DeWalt bag in there. It's got a little saw in there, a little coffee maker. So we're going to pull this stuff out and see what we got. Let's do it. So the first item I'll show you is this skill saw. This is a 54 HD skill saw. 2.3 12 amp. Needs a new blade, a little rusty, but it's a skill saw. Second item we got here is a little spool of rope, twine. It's kind of that synthetic twine. Let's see. There it is. It's broken off on this end. $24.99 brand new. Looks like it's only been half there. We got a little funnel. Another little funnel. We got some auto air conditioning refrigerant 132A. So got that. Here's a little remote. A remote to something. We'll add that with our other remotes. This is what is interesting. What is this? Is this a little espresso maker? A little ninja. A ninja. Specialty brew. So it's a little coffee maker. A little espresso coffee maker. It's got the filter here. Go with it. Some Rust-Oleum. It's like a little block of some sort. Some tools. We'll guess that would be a wire cutter maybe. A single glove. It's a nice one though. It's a nice leather glove. We'll set that aside in case we find the match. The Star Wars bonus materials. This one was broken out of the case, but we got the disc on this broken part. A lighter and a little screwdriver. And in the DeWalt bag, some more tools. Some clippers here, some sandpaper. Here we go. A Dayton riveter. It appears to be an older one. Let's see if that's in there. Oh yeah, there it is. Look at that. Nice riveter in the box. A staple gun. Pair of pliers, some sort of gate latch, dynamite. No, it's a flare, I believe. Or dynamite. However you want to see it. So this is one of those nice totes that fold up. It came apart a little at one side, but it looks like we got it back together. We're going to clean it out, see if we can get it folded up. Alright, it's dark outside. I've been at it for a few hours now, just sorting this garage out, getting things organized. We still got a whole lot of stuff left to get into, but we're going to call it a video for now. I don't want to make these videos too long. Hopefully you guys will come back and see the next video, but let me give you one last look at what we got going on, what we've accomplished today. So over here on the left-hand side, well, I guess it doesn't matter, it's right in front of you guys, but is all the stuff I'm going to be bringing home. I got the 3 gray totes, and then this box here is donation. This is more garage stuff, all that oil and stuff. I'm going to get this, this tent out of here. Now all this stuff we went through. Kitchen stuff over there on the left. We got the blow over there on the left. That Christmas stuff down there that we went through. We're putting a nice lot of Christmas stuff together. This Ninja we just pulled out of that cooler. We've still yet to go through all this stuff back there. Those 2 boxes and all this stuff I stacked up here. So as you can see, there's still a lot of work to be done. We'll get into it though. That'll probably be the next video. Get all that stuff opened up and looked into to make sure we're not missing something. That big score, that big treasure. I think the biggest score today was this brand new Flavor Wave oven. We still have to look that up and see what the value is. My mom got a new rice cooker out of the deal. She's gonna retire her old one. She also got that Paul McCartney CD and Epsom salts. So a couple gifts for Mom, but we're going to go through this next video. Once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you made it this far, you made it to the end. If you could hit that subscription button and ring that notification bell, then you can be notified of the next video when we open the rest of those boxes. Again, this is a $50.15 unit. All this stuff for just 50 bucks. We'll definitely make a lot of money on all this once it get listed into my eBay stores. I've got some totes I'm going to take home and get started on that probably tomorrow. So stay tuned with the videos. Thank you again for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.